Okay, next we're going to take a look at exercise 1116 on page 635. And here we're going to be making some journal entries. We're dealing with a patent, which is considered to be an intangible asset. And remember, we'll take a part of the cost of intangible assets as an expense each year of their useful lives. But we call that amortization expense rather than depreciation or depletion. Sorry, I let depreciation and depletion run together on me there. Okay, let's read through this one. On January 2nd, 2016, David Corporation purchased a patent for $500,000. The remaining legal life is 12 years, but the company estimated that the patent will only be useful for 8 years. Okay, now in this situation, you guys, even though the legal life is 12 years, the David Corporation or any corporation would want to amortize the patent over its expected useful life to the company, which is 8 years. So in January 2018, the company incurred legal fees of $45,000 in successfully defending a patent infringement suit. The successful defense did not change the company's estimate of the useful life. Okay, since the patent defense was successful, then we can add those legal costs to the cost of the patent, and we'd amortize those as well. If the patent defense had not been successful, then we'd have to take those costs as an expense in the year in which they were incurred. Required to prepare the journal entries related to the patent for 2016, 17, and 18. Okay, first on January 2nd, 2016, the David Corporation purchased the patent. So we're going to debit the asset account patent for the cost, which was $500,000. And we paid for it, so we're going to credit cash, the asset decrease, by $500,000. Okay, now we get to the end of the year, and we're going to amortize the patent. Well, let me enter my years here. Hold on a moment. Okay, I wanted to put 2016 up here because these will be our entries for 2016. Now, at the end of 2016, we want to amortize the patent. Okay, so we're going to debit an expense account, amortization expense. And we're going to write the patent off over its useful life to the business, which is 8 years. So we're going to say 500,000 divided by 8 years. We get amortization expense of $62,500 for 2016. Now, instead of crediting accumulated amortization, with depreciation, we'd use a contra asset accumulated depreciation. With depletion, we'd use a contra asset accumulated depletion. We don't do that with intangible assets. Instead, we're going to credit the asset itself. So we're going to credit patent. They don't use the contra asset for intangible assets, although they do for natural resources and property, plant, and equipment. That's $62,500. Don't have a great explanation as to why. Just know they don't use the contra asset with intangible assets. Okay, so let's continue. Next, we need to make entries for 2017. The only entry there would be our amortization expense again at the end of 2017. So we've got December 31. And it's the exact same entry that we made at the end of 2016. Amortization expense. Expense account's debited to increase its balance. Again, it's the 500,000 divided by the 8-year useful life, 62,500, and the credit is to the intangible asset account itself, patent. Okay, so now we go to 2018. And they tell us in January 2018, the company incurred legal fees of $45,000 in successfully defending a patent infringement suit. Well, that increases the value of the patent. I'm going to say that was January 2nd as well. It's like we used up here. And now the value assigned to the patent increases. So we're going to debit, well, the cost of the patent actually increased by the amount of the successful defense. And that was $45,000. And that cost us cash, of course. So we credit cash for the $45,000. Or now, at the end of December 2018, we want to amortize the patent again. So our debit is going to be the amortization expense and credit to patent. We know that much. We just don't know how much yet. So what are we doing here? Well, we would take the original cost of the patent, the $500,000. Put this in brackets, minus amortization expense already taken, plus the new the increase in the patent account, $45,000, and that's the top. That's what we have to write off or amortize over time, left at the beginning of 2018. Now we're at the end of 2018. It did not change, the successful defense did not change the company's estimate of the useful life. Well, then we have 6 years left in the useful life. The first year was 2016, second year was 2017. Going into 2018, we have 6 years left, so we'll divide by 6 to get the amount of amortization expense we'll take in years 3 through 8, assuming there are no more successful defenses of the patent. That gets us $70,000. That's our credit here. Let's go through how we got the number again. It's equal to the original cost of the patent. Let me bracket that off. The original cost of the patent minus what we've written off or amortized, plus our successful defense of the patent. So there's what we have left to amortize over the 6-year period. 2016 and 17 are gone. We're at the end of 18, but we've taken amortization for 18, which is year 3 on through year 8 we would run it. So we're going to divide by 6 years, and that gets us $70,000 again. And that wraps up that problem, you guys. I think after working that one with me, you shouldn't have any trouble with exercise 11:16 on the Connect Plus site. If you do, please be in touch, and good luck.